sitting up or you like sitting back? Like,
Man, I'm gonna be here first, and
I like to sit back, but I think it helps me. I don't know if it matters if it's up or down. It don't matter.
not really, because it's gonna pick it up pretty much. All right, I saw that. Hey, what's up, man? This Coach B Hill, Bobby Hill, man, with the look to the hill. Let me start that over. Hey, what's up, man? This is Coach B Hill, Coach Bobby Hill, here with the Look to the Hill podcast, man. I got my guy Amari.
What you?
All right, so okay, so
Just be like who we got here today.
we got this good part. Okay, we doing it. Hey, what's up, man? This is Coach Bobby Hill, B Hill, B-E-A-Y. We Look to the Hill podcast, man, here in Kansas. Let's see who we got today.
We got Amari Griffin here, quarterback at Independence Community College.
Okay. All right, so man, where are you from?
I'm originally from Clinton, Alabama, but I ended up going to school at Miles College for a fall semester, and now I'm at Indy.
Okay. He said, Indy! That's where he is, man. So man, like we said before, man, I created this platform and did it here at Independence to kind of give, not to kind of, but to give student athletes a platform, talk, man, because sometimes you see them perform, but you don't see them, you don't know who they are. And sometimes you don't know who they are. That's because they haven't talked to you or you don't get to know them. So we're bringing this straight to you, whether it be on your phone, whether it be on your computer, wherever it is, we bring it straight to you, man. So how have your time been here at Indy, man? Keep it 100. Keep it a bean.
I ain't gonna lie, when I first got here, I was like, man, I'm 12 hours away from the home, you know. But everything transitioned smoothly. Like once I got to meeting teammates, getting on the field, getting in the weight room, everything like that, just a smooth transition. I like it so far.
Okay. Dope. So let me ask you this, man. So what's some of the things that you've experienced, man, like the culture shock being here at Independence?
It wasn't really a crazy culture shock to me.
Okay.
Because where I'm from, like my hometown is a small town, like maybe 500 more people than we have here in Indy. So, you know, it wasn't much of a culture shock. I just don't have my car down here, so.
Oh, okay. So you trying to get in these streets. That's what you're trying to do.
I'm trying to have me a good time, you know.
Okay. I dig it. Okay. So let me ask you this, man. Get into let's just say your profession, your craft, your career. What's some of the things you did back at home, man? Like to tell young people, to tell our audience, man, some of the things you experienced, adversity, and how you overcame it.
So I mean, I'm gonna start out with some of the things I did to really get where I'm at. So I was watching a lot of videos. This is just quarterback specifically, but I mean, you can use this at any position. I just went out of my backyard. I had a tree, and I was throwing at the tree, recording, taking videos of my mechanics, and just working that, tweaking everything, watching NFL quarterbacks throw, and really just changing that based off how they throw.
Okay.
Yeah, footwork. I had a ladder and cones, and I just look up drills that for quarterbacks. But I mean, they had running backs, receivers, linebackers, D-line, anything you can think of. You just gotta look it up. And adversity wise, so something a lot of people don't know about me. Like I ain't start to my senior year of high school. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I ain't started back playing football until my sophomore year. I was just kind of getting back in the groove of things. My junior year, I had to play JV, and the quarterback that started ahead of me was a sophomore. So it's like, dang, how am I gonna do this?
Okay.
And so going into my senior year, the summer going into my senior year, I really just put my head down, work everything, and still week 1 of my senior year did not start. Wow. I played one snap the first game and scored a touchdown. Yeah.
Oh, that's efficient.
Yeah, it is. But I didn't play week 2, 3, or 4.
Really?
So yeah. So I had very little film, but week 5 came. It was homecoming. You know what I'm saying? And, this is like one of the best times I had at high school for real. So I started that game, won homecoming king, everything that day. Like that was one of my greatest days. And I mean, my granddad died the day before though. So like I got to play for him that next day. We threw for over 200 yards. We won 40-7. And I got to start the rest of the season out. And really, it's a lot of adversity. Like even in college and things like that, you can have a lot of adversity because I'm going through some adversity right now. You just got to fight through it though. God ain't gonna give you, you can't handle it. That's my thought on it.
Got you. So it's a lot to take from that, and it's a lot to take because I did my research. If I'm not mistaken, were you an actor or something like that? Or
I did.
Ah!
I did a little dance thing for the
Okay,
school. You
okay.
know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing like y'all think it is. It was just like a Disney type of dance. You know what I'm saying? Like a Disney little showcase. We called it Blast from the Past. And it was just old songs and you just match the theme and dance.
I seen he had a piece and chain, had a necklace on.
Yeah, I did that my senior year. That's my first time. It was fun for it. I ain't gonna lie. It was very fun.
What made it fun?
Just like that's all I was around for like 2 months, and it was something different. Like you got to take your mind away from everything, like dissociate from football, school, all that type of stuff. It was super fun. I ain't gonna lie.
Got you. So when did okay? So I know you said you didn't start until your senior year.
Mhm.
When did you pick up a football? Tell us, take us there.
I picked up football when I was like 5 years old, but I played through little league, and we got to middle school. I played basketball, and I was hooping or whatever, but I wasn't a great basketball player. I could just shoot, play defense, grab rebounds, things like that. I broke my ankle my eighth grade year, so that set me out for eighth grade year. And ninth grade year, I thought about playing football. We got a new head coach our 10th grade year. His name Coach Moore. He told me to come play football, so I went and played football.
Okay.
And yeah, it's everything.
So that's what's up. So you have a long history with the game. Here's one of the things I want to kind of dig into. You were talking about pause. We talked about adversity. What's some of the things that you went through mentally to power you through? I think you said it was 40 something to 7 winning, right? What's some of the things that powered you through that?
So really, just depending on the man above, like everything, you can't really control anything, and that's where you mess yourself up at trying to control everything. That's how you stress yourself out.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, as humans, we want to control everything. Because if we control it, it's gonna be the way we want it to be. But some stuff you have to go through to become the person that you're trying to become, and that's why God puts you through most of the stuff you're going through. And I mean, really, you just got to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Like even if you can't, you got to try your hardest to see it. You know.
So when you were going through that, and that's dope. A lot of people don't talk about like the hard times. They talk about man offers, oh man, I got old up or whatever. But that's a whole different conversation because half of them O's are non-valid, non-committable. That's a whole different conversation. You need to go to one of other podcast videos. I talked about that. You need to tap into that. But anyway,
Tap into that right now.
telling you. But anyway, so that's some of the things that you had went through. And I think whenever you go through those things, you can always revert back and get the blueprint and get the principles from those things. And you can be like, okay, so I power through because I focus on this. Like one of the things I tell students, if you're going through a hard time, that's probably not the first time you've been through a hard time. And you need to go back and just really detach from the distractions. And the distractions can be Instagram, social media, it could be a number of things. You name that, you know that. So one of the things you need to do is, what did I do? And did I just stop looking at playing video games as much? And I stopped talking to chicks, dudes, however. And I focused on my craft. And a lot of times we can get distracted. Have you ever heard of what was his name? The guy that got out the boat in the Bible?
Moses, you talking about
I think it was Peter or somebody.
Peter?
Yeah. Have you ever heard about that?
I mean, a little bit about it.
Okay. So there was a guy. He was in a boat, and there was other people in the boat, and Jesus was already out there, and he saw a being on there, and he said, Jesus, and he had to recognize something because everybody ain't walking on water like that. It's just not happening. He recognized. He said, "Jesus, that's you." And he confirmed and said, "It is me." And he walked. He's the only one that got out the boat. Did you know he's not the only one that heard it? So what I got out of that was everybody heard it, but not everybody did it.
Mm.
And sometimes we can hear things, we listen to things, but sometimes we don't register that it's speaking to us. And he owned it like this is me, and that this is me moment. he did something that no one has on earth has ever done: walk on water. Yes. But here's the other thing. Here's the other piece with it. Not only did he walk on water, but he actually had the worst downfall ever. Do you know what he did?
No, I don't.
He got distracted. He saw the best human being in the world. He looked at it. He got distracted. I think it talked about he saw the wind. Have you ever seen the wind?
No.
No. So how can you see something that doesn't even have a face? So that tells me a lot of times we hear or experience the wind, instead of looking at the focus point, we get distracted. And when he got distracted, not only did he lose connection with God, but he actually feared him. And he had sense enough to reach out. You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. So, but that's the talk about eliminate distractions, right? Okay. So, man, what's your favorite food?
Chicken Alfredo.
Kind of noodles. What kind? Fettuccine. Okay.
What about you?
Good question, man. Mine, from watching the game, I love garlic parmesan, drums with some wedges, and I gotta have some fresh celery. And if I didn't make it myself, I'm going to Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm going to Wingstop and get it.
That's valid. Well, what you think about party foods like rotel, meatballs, all that type of stuff?
I'm down for it, but I gotta have it in moderation. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm closer to 50 than I am 40. And I want to be able to be active and look a certain way for a long period of time.
Right.
I can have that, enjoy that, but the whole thing I have to focus on or be cognizant of consistently is moderation. I think everybody has that. So what about yourself and the bar food and all that?
I'm down for whatever. I mean, I don't like tomatoes, onions.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like tomatoes, onions. Nothing like that.
Okay. So here's my thing about it, man. Tomatoes and onions. Hey, I can get in that kitchen and clack a little bit, especially with that rotel.
Yeah.
I can add about 10 to 15 pounds on somebody if I get in that thing and make it work. Yeah. So that as far as a meal, I would say fried chicken. As far that's like game day, all that type of stuff. But as far as a sit down meal, Caesar salad, fried chicken, broccoli, cheese, casserole. I don't eat a lot of bread because those are empty carbs in my mind. But that's about it, man. So what's your go-to artist when you getting in the game or preparing for a game?
I like Lil Baby.
Okay.
Straight Lil Baby. I ain't gonna lie.
Really?
He get me in that mode.
Okay. So that's what's up. So have you ever heard the song "Throw Some D's on It"?
Yeah.
Okay. Where is he from?
Soulja Boy.
No, that's.
Wait, which one you talking
I'm
about?
talking about the original "Throw Some D's on It."
Nah, I don't know which one you talking about.
See, that's old school. That's a little old school.
Like I know the song, but I don't know like.
Okay, so
yeah, I don't know where he's from or anything.
So you said Baby?
Yeah, Lil Baby.
Okay. Why?
He the best rapper to me. I mean, really, you just tapping his lyrics is everything that he always speaking about something. And you just catch it. It just gets you locked in, get your brain locked in and focused.
Okay. So here's my question to you, man. What quarterbacks have you studied and that can relate to your game?
Okay, the main one that I've studied, like Shedeur Sanders for sure.
Shout out to Shedeur. Okay.
You watching this, Shedeur? I appreciate you, dog.
What has he done that really that you watched him and studied?
I mean, just the way he plays, like the way he plays from the pocket and moves when he needs to move. That just models my game. Like that's why I model my game after a little more.
Okay.
His story too, like everything that he done had to go to, especially with the draft and things like that. And I mean, I don't know if I told you or not, but me and him, we talked on the phone the other day for like 20, 30 minutes.
Really?
You know, he just passed down a lot of knowledge and stuff like
Recently?
that. Yeah, like last
So y'all have a relationship.
Yeah, we cool.
Dope. Wow. Continue, man. Let me
Some
stop.
other quarterbacks too. I say C.J. Stroud. I mean, his playing style is some of the same way too. Like he plays from the pocket, he moves when he has to move. He's great throwing on the run. He done battled a lot of adversity too. Like even just coming out of high school, he wasn't a great like how to explain this. Coming out of high school, he wasn't a really high recruit. He went to Elite 11 camp, and Quincy Avery, who was a really good quarterback trainer down in Atlanta.
Okay.
He seen C.J. Stroud and sent to Ohio State. Like Ohio State coaches Ryan Day.
Wow.
And Ryan Day seen it. And, he grabbed C.J. Stroud like great talent, but C.J. Stroud had to sit his time and wait. And, battle adversity. And I know C.J. Stroud, he really big in his faith, Christianity, and things like that. But, I like watching him too and listening to them talk.
Gotcha. Okay. So you were multi-star athlete? You did a little basketball?
Yeah, I hoop.
Really?
I did.
Okay.
But I ain't really got it no more. I still got the shot, but that's it.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay.
I ain't get the rebounds, play defense, but they came full court press. I might turn it over.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. That's what's up, man. So, as far as, man, what is one of the best quotes you live by and or you focus on?
Well, let me think a little bit on that. I want to hear yours first, and then I'm gonna come back.
Well, for me, man, I have a couple. You returning your investments is potential you pay. That's by Jay-Z. What that means is ROI. If you pay attention and make certain adjustments as needed, you'll get return on your investments. And that's one of the things that tells you to pay attention, make certain strategic moves. That's one of the things I live by, man. So for me, it's like one of my things is, and I'll tell you this, like one of the things I've really gotten close to is spiritual gifts. Like I can read a room in a limited amount of time. It don't take me a long time, and I adjust according to that. Here's a saying I can't focus. I think it's dope. I really think it's dope. I would prefer a nobody to tell me the truth than a somebody to tell me a lie.
That makes sense.
Because a lot of times society is like, oh, okay, they're nobody, so they don't have value. If they got breath in their lungs and they alive, they have value. Now, how much that can be determined based on different metrics, but they do have value. What you think about that comment or that?
I mean, I value it too. Like, I like talking to a lot of older people too that live their life. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have a lot more experience in life than I do. And I mean, like, even people that you can catch on the street or something like that, they can have a lot of knowledge and things that they can pass down to you. So you can become a better person in life.
One of the things, man, I noticed is, I think Jay said it so well. He said, we know the price of everything but the value of nothing. We know the price of everything but the value of nothing.
That's crazy to think about.
I guess sometimes, man, what we have an issue is people, not just black people, white people, just people. Like our value system. Our value system, like in America, this is just the truth, man. You look at the numbers or whatever. But you look at it, man, we value, especially where I'm from Tejas, great country, Texas, straight up. H is up. But I'm from Rose Capital. Please never forget that I'm from that Rose Capital 903 Tyler, Texas. Please believe me. You know what I'm talking about? Mahomes? Hold on. Pause. I just hit. Okay, who else was from there? Shador
from Tyler?
He was born in Tyler, Texas. When you talk to him, just like, where were you born? See what he say. Because if you research it, so Paul, let's get on Tyler Texas real quick. Earl Campbell, Pat Mahomes. I mean, you got a lot of NFL players that's been there. So the Shador Sanders. I mean, Keith Shepard. Like the names go long, and it's long as train smoke out there. So yeah, man, I think I'm big on that. I'm big on that. So ask me any questions, man.
What's your go-to game day meal? Like
when I was playing. I didn't necessarily have a specific because when I was in college, man, we had either steak or chicken. But one of the things I remember every time I had a sneaker, and they actually had these sports sneakers too. I don't think they're in production anymore, but I think that was pretty dope. And I enjoyed it, man. Okay, so let me ask you this: what was your most memorable sports moment?
Probably my last game of the senior year. First play of the game, 75-yard touchdown. I mean, we ended up going to lose that game, and I did get hurt. My last play of my senior year, I got hurt.
Wow. So let me ask you this, and it's kind of going backwards. Who was your role model, or who was the rock person when your grandfather passed that you could lean on, talk to, and who was it?
So that was my granddad on my dad's side, right?
Yes, okay.
But and the crazy part is he's like the granddad that I call my granddad now.
Mm-hmm.
Does the most for me. Him and my grandmother were married, but so he's not really my true granddad by blood. But I can talk to him about anything, like anything. That's probably the man I look up to the most besides God. But if I call, he's gonna be there. If I call, he live in Alabama too. If I called him right now and told him I needed him to get from Kansas City, he'll be right now. Like that's the type of granddad he is. Giving so much advice, like anything going on in my life, I can talk about anything.
Wow. Okay. And y'all still talk now and all that. Wow. So that tells me it's really not blood. It's more about connectivity. So let me ask you this. I had this saying, I live by this. They say blood makes you relatives. Loyalty makes you family. Just because you're related to somebody don't mean you family.
That's real. Got a lot of relatives that I don't.
You see, you got a lot of relatives.
That's just labeled. It's labeled like that.
Mm-hmm. And it's not a bad thing at all, man. Okay. All right. Got any other questions?
Now that I can think of, really back to the quote.
Sure.
So I don't know exactly what verse it is.
Mm-hmm.
I know God said, "Don't worry about tomorrow, as tomorrow will bring its own problems." Basically, just saying, live in the moment, live free. That's how I take it. Live in the moment, live free. Don't stress about tomorrow, because, like you said, tomorrow's gonna bring its own problems. You know. Then Aaron Rodgers said in a podcast too, don't take criticism from someone that you wouldn't take advice from. Because I mean,
bars.
I'm telling you, as people, we live to please other people. Like I mean, naturally do it or not. Like thinking about it, you're gonna do it regardless. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to say this the right way. Like consciously thinking about it, you're gonna do it either way. Because like even trying to impress you, like if you came out there to the field and watching us throw or something like that, we're gonna try to start throwing deep balls, things like that.
Right,
like,
I get it.
We just try to impress people, like people wearing their best clothes, everything that they can do in life. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I think that's right. As far as that's in I believe it's in Matthew. My favorite is Matthew 6:33 because I know who I am. Seek ye first. It says seek ye first, and that means if something is first, that's means us other things, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and stuff like that. But if you get the product, put the first things first, him first, I give you everything else. Which when you find out, once you seek him first, all the other things you wanted, all of them don't even see the birds of the field. They don't have to worry about their food. The fowls of the air. He talks about the fowls of the air. He talks about all of that. He said, if I know that the sparrow is taking, and you talk to any old head person that listen to, have you ever heard of Mississippi Mass Choir? Boy, boy, that's good as gumbo. Do you hear me? And that right there, he talks about sparrow. He said, if his eyes on a sparrow, the first major thing he made in his image was us. So if he takes care of a sparrow, what makes you think he don't take care of it? And that's a human thing. We always gonna be like, man, this is rough. That's human nature. So you gotta fight against the flesh and the spirit. That's not gonna ever stop till we get in the box, pretty much. Yeah. So let me ask you this, man. If football wasn't an issue or a thing for you, what would you do?
That's something I've been trying to figure out myself, for real. So, I mean, it's got to end one day, but obviously, you go to the NFL, it'd be easier to kind of build off of that career, invest your money the right way and things like that. But if it was to just stop right now, I don't know.
Okay, let me ask you this: what would you do if money was not an issue?
Like, where's my heart at?
That's what it's asking.
Quarterback coach, mentor, like mentoring kids and things like that. Just trying to, just something with football, and it comes like helping people get to where.
Take away football.
Still something helping people.
That's what it boils down to. Helping people. You see how we deduce that really quickly. Take away sports, take away entertainment. What is it?
Like I said, just helping people. I don't know exactly, like just in any way I can help anybody.
Okay. So your favorite quote, we talked about that, right? Okay. Cool. So this cool. Let's see how long we've gone.